Hey guys, it's Hannah here, and these last 4 weeks have been absolutely insane settling. It's been 5 weeks that I've been at my new job, but the last 4 weeks in particular has been insane. I actually filmed my January makeup basket recap and February intro weeks ago. But somehow the footage stopped recording to my SD card, so I only had like a minute, and then I just haven't had time since to film that. And I'm like, it would be the week that you didn't get a video. So like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, well, I have a video already done and ready for last week. So this week I'll just do all of it. So what I'm going to do for you this week, trying to keep on my one video a week timeline, we'll see how we go, is I'm going to tell you what I thought of the products I used in January, which was a long time ago. I'm going to tell you about the products I've been using in February, and then I'm not going to start using the March products because when I'm filming this it's not March yet, but when you're seeing this it is. Time, filming, editing. I will tell you what I'm going to put in March, and then hopefully at the end of March I can actually do a March recap and an April intro together. So let's go through the products that I used in January. Now, I did, as I say, already film this video. It was probably 2 weeks ago now, but still. I went away for a week in January and I took additional products. If you want to see the additional products that I used in January, go and watch the What I Packed for a Week Away video. That has all that there. I'm just going to go through what I had in my makeup basket because I told you my opinions on the other things in that video. So let's start with cheek products. We're using the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Bronzer. I love this stuff. I am never going to go through it, and I'm very glad I'm never going to go through it because you can't get it anymore. I love this stuff. It is phenomenal and I very much enjoy it. For blushes, I was using 2 minis. The Hourglass Luminous Flush Blush, which I had not used before, and then NARS Dolce Vita that I hadn't used in a very long time. I have a previously panned a mini NARS Dolce Vita, and I just fell back in love with it. It is such a perfect, definitely more of a winter tone than a summer tone for me, but it has a gorgeous sheen to it, a little bit of a glow, but not glowy. It's just not super flat matte. And this was super fun. This is Luminous Flush. It is super bright and fun and exactly what, with the glow going through, so exactly what you want for summer. Really enjoyed both of these. My Holy Grail tried and true Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Highlight 01. I love this stuff. I will never get rid of it. It is, to me, the perfect highlighter, and nothing is yet to dethrone this. So. But I have decided that it is time to pass on my Anastasia Glow Kit in Sugar. I have a really good dip in Starburst, but really that's the only thing I've kept this palette for. But I have the Bobbi Brown Pink Glow, and it's basically the same thing. So this is quite bulky in my collection. I haven't reached for it naturally in I don't know how long. And while I did reach for it in January, I reached for this more because it was just easier. So this is going to go in my declutter pile. Eyeshadows, Glamonatrix Nearly Natural. Oh my goodness, I love this palette. Now, did I use the greens? No. Did I use the greys? No. Did I use most of the neutral shimmers? Yes. I really did only kind of mostly focus on these 2 mattes. Oh, I could have used these 2 today. I was like, oh, I'm going to the Disney 100 Sydney Symphony Orchestra performance today. And I needed purples to go with the purple shimmers that I'll show you that I'm wearing. These probably would have worked. It's alright, I found some. That's fine. This is stunning. It is everyday sparkle, and it is fabulous. Love this. The other 2 palettes I had were 2 little quads. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I really like this. I like using it as just like using all the shades as a quad. I like using both of the mattes just all over as a matte look, which is something I did when I was in Disney, and I've now started to really like that look on really lazy days. It's beautiful. Love this palette. Love Charlotte Tilbury quads. What I need to get myself is more of these Colourpop quads, because this is also divine. The shimmers in this are fantastic. This is in Head Capricorn in Charge. The shimmers are divine in these palettes. The matte's really good. Granted, I haven't used the dark matte a lot just because I don't do a deepening a lot. But these three are kind of, can give me such an easy everyday look, and I love it. And then lip products that were not the lip liner, which was Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, which I finished. Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon in Lead the Way. I think this is a very similar colour to Marc Jacobs Primrose, and it wears fantastic. It just glides on. It's beautiful. But I did really love my glowy lips in January. The e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine in Giddy, I didn't think I'd like as much because it is very orangey. And I'm not a big orangey person, but because this was sheerer, it just gave me a fun kind of coral orangey lip, and it was really pretty. And the Colourpop Glowing Lip, and I don't know what colour this is, probably got the most use. It smells delish. Gorgeous. I really love this and would definitely buy more. Alright, so that's what I used in January. In February, for face products, I have been using the NARS Laguna Sun Wash Bronzer. Now, this is the baked gelée formula of Laguna, so it's not the powder formula. So it doesn't pick up as much on a brush, which I really appreciate. I have it on. I'm wearing, obviously, this is the makeup basket I'm wearing today. There is a little bit of difference because of the particular look I was going for today, but otherwise this is what I'm wearing. I really like this bronzer. It is also very old. But still, I don't foresee myself getting rid of it. I think the look it gives on the skin is divine. It feels like I have a dip in it. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I only keep beautiful bronzers in my collection. For blush, I've been using the Pat McGrath Labs Flirtatious. That's what I have on today. This is a really nice neutral but slightly pink leaning blush. It is really great for everyday wear. I've been loving it, but what I've been loving even more is the M Cosmetics Heaven's Glow Blush in Baroque. This is the bronzy, glowy, neutral cheek of my dreams. This is a glowy, yelling off my family. This is a lighter, glowier version of Benefit Dallas. So if you liked Benefit Dallas and that rosy but bronzy look it gave to the skin, this does that for me, but with a glow. And it just looks divine. Oh my goodness. I love this blush so much. So much more than I thought I was going to. Which, I thought I was going to like it. I love it. And for highlights, I've been using Colourpop Buckbeak. Again, that's what I have on today. This is definitely quite intense. It is that Super Shock formula, so it is quite full on, but it does... Now, I did go and apply it quite full on today because, again, event. But if you use a lighter hand or a wispier brush, it does really blend out to just give a real glow. It does definitely have some thicker shimmy particles in it, but I don't mind that. And then another, I will never get rid of this. This is so old, but I love it so much. Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swell Illuminator in Peach Glow, where the is basically what I've been wearing most days, is this. The peach glow just adds that kind of pinky peachiness to the bronze cheek that I'm getting with these, and it's just big feels, big. Didn't think I was going to love my cheeks as much as I have this month. For eyes, what is on my eyes today is my Odin's Eye single shadows. So my most reachful, let me get my list, has been Samantha and Nora. I have worn Laura. I've worn Maya. Yep. I've worn Ella as an inner corner. And I've worn Olivia. Today I have on Chloe and Robert. I have Robert on the outer corner, which I thought was going to be really dark, but it's not super dark. And then I have Chloe kind of on the inner part. This is gorgeous. Loving these so much. I have even worn James. I've worn most of them. I think I've worn everything but the green. Gabriel and Emma now, I think. Loving these. Again, high shine, lots of sparkle with these. What I've been pairing with the mattes most days for that is the M Cosmetics Divine Skies palette in Rodine. I really like this shimmer here. I have worn all of them, but these two mattes have paired really well with the Odin's Eye if I want higher shine. But I have also worn this one in particular as that all over matte look that I did with the Charlotte Tilbury. This highlight shade is pretty lackluster, but I find when I'm using something quite high shine like the Odin's Eye, I don't need my inner corner to be super glowy, so that kind of works here. Again, I really like the peach. I've used the bronze. Really like this formula. And then the last palette has been my Patrick Ta Major Dimensions Volume 2 Rose palette. I have used these three mattes and the coordinating shimmers, and that's it. Because this is really the only kind of like event I've had this month, I haven't reached into the kind of deeper tones in this palette, because they did go more kind of rosy brown than the purpley that I was going for today. So I haven't needed to. And I've been using my Laura Mercier cream shadow stick rather than the creams in here. But I have really liked all of the looks that I've gotten out of this. And again, lots of sophisticated sparkle there. That's really been what I've gone for this month, is the sophisticated sparkle. I have been lining my eyes. Spoiler alert, I finished up my Marc Jacobs Blackberry liner. And I've been using the NARS Via Appia eyeliner. That's what I'm wearing today. Loving it. And the Marc Jacobs Primrose lip liner. I did end up incorporating my Too Faced Peach Perfect powder in with my Charlotte Tilbury, just because I was getting too oily, and I have been using my Hourglass primer, again, spoiler, for my Project Pan update, which will be coming next week. The Becca was just not working in the heat that we've had this month. Summer ends on the 1st of March, so I am hoping it starts to cool down so I can get back into that Becca primer. But I have been using the Peach Perfect powder, and I probably will continue to do so. And then for lips, and I've been using my NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. Loving this stuff. For lips, I have been using these three. None of which are on my lips today. Today I'm wearing Natasha Denona I Need a Nude in Amorosa. Yeah, Amorosa. Just wanted a neutral cool tone lip because these are nice, but they do lean more browny. So we've got M Cosmetics lip cushion in Mona Lisa, which is a like bronzy brown, which I have actually really loved with primrose underneath. Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip in Coconut, which is a warmer brown for those warmer days. And Revlon Balm Stain, because it doesn't have Just Bit and Kissable anymore, in Honey for a pinky lip day. So, big fan. All of those, really liking every look that I've made this month in every way. I haven't had a bad look this month, which has been really nice. So let's go through what I plan to use in the month of March. For bronzer and highlight, I'm going to pull out my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I haven't used this in a hot minute, so that's going to be my bronzer and my highlight. I will probably grab another highlight as well, but that's going to be it for that. For blush, I have been loving a glowy blush, so I am thinking that Oden's Eye Salmon Light Love Powder in Sienna Luster will give me, and it's kind of that orangey autumny vibe as well, so try that. And something a little bit more neutral, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, for that more neutral pinky day. Then I've got a pretty goldeny highlight, so let's go for Becca Berlin Girl Glow, which is on my inner corners today. Love this stuff. Alright, so those are the cheeks. I'm hoping the weather cools down, so I am going to pull back out my NARS Complete Concealer in Shanty as my eye primer. Do I want to bring out some single shadows this month? Let's look at my actual shadows and see there first. Let's do some things that I haven't super played with. Do some Natasha Denona. And then one big palette. Let's go. Go with my Colourpop palette. I haven't used that in ages. So we'll go my Colourpop palette that has 2 Makeup Forevers and an Inglot, but mostly Colourpop. Natasha Denona Mini Bieber and Natasha Denona number 2 5-pan palette. I got a lot in there, so I won't go to singles. If I want a single, I'll just pull it. Lips. I'm still on the glowy lip train, so let's go L'Oreal Nude Haven. No, it is Nude Heaven. Let's go Sephora Caramel in the Melting Lipstick, and let's go Dior Underground. Alright, those are the things I'm going to be using in the month of March, and my thoughts of the things I used in January and February. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below what you've been using lately or what you're going to be using. I'd love to know. Click subscribe to stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.